Hi y'all, it's me. I'm here to finally share a project with you that I've been working on. I've been wanting to show it to you for a while. I've had it ready. I just had no time to do the filming. And anyhow, let me just get right into it. I'm going to try to go a little slow so that I can tell you the things I used and all that kind of stuff. What I did was make a traveler's notebook, and I started with the Eileen Sizzix die. I love this thing. I know I told you in the haul video when I showed it that you can actually cut this shape yourself and make your own. However, it's easier when you have a die because, you know, you can cut anything you want and it comes with the score lines and the holes, and you don't have to take your time doing that. You can also cut all different kinds of material with the die, which is really nice. So anyhow, that's what I use for the project. And then I used one of my favorite collections of all time, and that's C'est La Vie by Pink Paisley. I just love the look of this. It's very eclectic looking and flea market-ish kind of looking. So I have several of these stacks in my collection in my hoard vault. So I bring them out every now and then and use them. So for my project, I have this sheet in a 12 by 12, and that's what I use for the cover of my project. So I'll go ahead and show you my traveler's notebook, and I hope you enjoy it like I do because I think it's so pretty. Here's my notebook. As you can see, it's got pretty stuff dangling out here on the side. There's the cover with that paper that I mentioned. And this is the spine, and then the back here. So let me tell you what I did. This is chipboard underneath the paper. I did some, I cut a stencil with my scan and cut bricks, and I used molding paste here in various spots around the book here, even on the spine and along the back. You can see a couple of areas that I did that, which I thought added to the look of this paper. On the front here, this flower design that's back there, if you go to Hobby Lobby, they sell poster boards like this one, but the poster board has a bunch of these clusters of flowers all over it, and it's by We Are Memory Keepers. So I just actually bought one and cut the flowers out because they're so perfect, and you get so many on one sheet, so you can use them for lots of projects, which is really nice. This is a die I bought from Sizzix, and I popped the wing up. I don't know how you could tell. It's elevated on a pop dot there. Some little flowers from my collection. I have a gold beak right there. There's a doily underneath the flowers. I don't know how well you could see it right in there. And then this is an applique. Pretty. This is from Elegant Embellishments. Dee gave me a bunch of these a long time ago, and I just hoard them, but I decided to use one on my cover. Down here, this is from Tim Holtz, and it's just one of those little plaques. And then, as you can see, I have it held by elastic. I also wrapped around the doily all the way to the back, and this flower thing that I cut out, fussy cut, I wrapped it to the back. Then I used the elastic here to do this closure, and then when you open it up, this is the inside of my first page. I have a little pocket here with a little tag in it. This is a die that I have that I cut that out with and added it just there to the cover. So the black paper is, the chipboard is sandwiched in between the paper and the black cardstock there. These are my books. I think I have 4 in total in here, maybe less. I don't remember now. It's been a while since I made this. But I took some paper and used that for the cover of the little books. And then on this one, I made a pocket with a little Project Life type card, little flowers right there, and some little pom-pom trim and a doily. This one has a little pull at the top. And these pictures I got from the internet, so I just backed them with some cardstock so they'd look pretty, and use as a tag within the pocket, a button, and some little ribbon there. So this one is basically just paper. I didn't put anything else in it at this point because I don't know what I'm going to use it exactly for at this moment, but I put some plain cardstock. I use 28-pound cardstock for the inside. It's not cardstock, it's copy paper, but it's 28 pounds. So anyway, I just attached this on the, it's just a piece of cardstock. I just punched and then added it to the middle of that book. I wrapped that doily around from the front to the back also. This is a embossing folder that I have that says flea market, and since this was kind of a flea market-y look, I went ahead with that and used it there just as something to throw in. Now this, I can't really show you how I did it because I don't have the things to show you, but this was a pencil pouch I got at Staples, and it just has a big pocket. It's clear, so I can add stuff in there if I want to. And then I used my fuse tool to connect it to another page in the book, and I'll show you that when I get there. So let me just continue with the second booklet in my pack. This one has a little tab I did with my Stampin' Up! Tab punch. I did this with a die. I just punched it out or cut it out out of felt. That's another photograph from the internet. And then I made this fringe down here at the bottom out of crepe paper. That's a little sticker that says bliss, which is my favorite word, and I love this paper. I figured the swan kind of mimicked that one on the cover. And then I added some trim here along the edge. So again, this one is just paper inside. There's the back. This is the next folder that I have in here. A Project Life card held down by washi, a photo from the internet, some bling, some ephemera, paper. This is an applique, and I sandwiched two of those on either side of this arrow paper clip there. And then on this one, if you could see that trim right there, I added that trim along the edge. I just thought it looked so pretty dangling out of the side of the book there. So when you open it up, you can see the trim there. And I will probably at some point maybe cover that over. I don't know. I might just leave it like it is because it really doesn't hurt anything. And there's the other side of that one. So that's that one. And now this is the other part of this pouch that I did here. The pencil pouch. I took We Are Memory Keeper's photo page protector, whatever it is, and I cut it down so that it would fit this. And then I used my fuse to fuse that to the bottom of that. And that's how I did that. I know they sell those, but I made my own. Anyway, this has 3 pockets in it that I can use to put stuff in, and I took one of the pictures that I found on the internet and I made just a little booklet to tuck in there. So that's the front and back of that little booklet. I just put it in there for something to show in the pocket. When you flip that, there's this page, and it's just a card that I got, I think, at Joann's, and then it's mounted on here just if I want a little place to add something. The last booklet in here is this one here, and I made a pinwheel on a little paper clip there. Have a banner with little pearls in between, a picture from the internet, and this beautiful blingy trim there with a piece of ephemera, a small doily. This one reads Weekend, and I thought that was really cute. And this again is a plain book. So that's how that is for now. And then again, the back. So that's my Traveler's Notebook that I love. And what I wanted to tell you next is that I have only one kit available of everything I used to make this available for sale, and it's going to be $30 shipped, and it's going to be friends and family. So I can give you my PayPal address once you're interested in purchasing it, and I'm going to show you what comes in this kit. So I cut out the covers exactly like what I have on mine. You get the front and the back cover. You get the swan, which I haven't, you can layer this. I gave you some foam squares here so you can pop up his wing if you want to do it that way. I know there's some of the stuff down in here. I'll get to it in a minute. So that's the covers and chipboard, the front and back cover, and the interior covers. And they're all punched and scored and ready to go. I'm including what I didn't even use in mine are all the tags and things that come on the die. You get all these tags, so I cut it out of chipboard and black paper, so you can use it, cover them if you want to, or do however you want to, but there's a whole bunch of those in here. The other thing I'm going to include are these 2 pockets. These are self-adhesive. As you can see, they're little pockets like this, so you can put them on the interior cover if you want to have a little place to tuck things in, or you could add them into each of your individual booklets. Here's one of those flowers that I fussy cut for the front cover. This is the stencil I cut out of with my Scan and Cut. If you want to replicate the molding paste here look on the front of yours. So I made a stencil. It's a one-time use, but it is enough to get the project done, so that works out great. I included a couple of frames which aren't in the mine, but I added those anyway. I made the little pinwheel, so you can choose to mount it on a clip or not. There's a tag like the one I have in the front of the book when you open it. So it's a little tag here. It's different than mine, but it's still the right concept. Here's a couple of words that I die cut for you. Family and weekend, which I also have in mine is the weekend. That's on my last booklet. So those will be included. You're going to get some journaling cards from Project Life. There's that one. Anything is possible. Life is better with friends. Enjoy today. So you can decide how you want to place those. You'll get one of those cards that I used, so you can add that. A doily, which is used in mine, as well as ones for the outside cover and the interior first booklet. Right there. Here's the flea market thing. What I did was I took a sanding block and I sanded mine. Let's see if you could tell really quickly. Where are you? Right here. I sanded it, which gave it that white look, and you can do the same thing if you choose to, so that you know that. These are the papers for the 4 booklets that are inside the Traveler's Notebook. There's 4 covers, so you can just fold them in half and add your own paper. You can add graph paper, line paper, whatever kind of paper you want. And those go on the rubber bands that are in the elastic. I gave you a sheet of this 110-pound cardstock. I used it to do the, sorry, I keep reaching back and forth, to do the frames of the things here or behind the tags. So I gave you a piece of that. I printed out all the photographs that I used in mine for you to use. Even some I didn't. I didn't use this one or that one, I don't think. But you can choose whatever ones you want. So I printed those out for you. I don't have the pencil pouch. I went back to buy one. They didn't have them, but I'm including this, which is the We Are Memory Keepers, thing. I cut it down and used it. This is the part I used my fuse tool and attached it to that, so you'll get that. And then you're going to get all these little goodies, which some I used in mine and some I didn't. This trim actually I didn't use because I used something else, but I don't have any more of what I used, which is this one here. So I'm just including this one instead. You have this, which is a big piece, and I actually only used a teensy piece for there. You're getting this one, which is the tiny pom-pom piece, and that was used down here. So you can always go back and look at my book if you want to make it like this one, or you can do it your own way. This is just a self-adhesive piece of ribbon. I added a lot of the bling. This one is just, I didn't use it in mine, nor, I think I only used a strip of that in mine, so you can have that. There's 2 butterflies to sandwich, the bow. I even made the fringe for you, which I used under that picture right here. So I made one for you, so you can have that. There's another applique here, which I did not use. This is the one I used on the cover. I gave you a bling piece to put on the cover as well if you want to. There's the button for the pull on the tag. I gave you one of these cute little charms from Elegant Embellishments. It's a little shaker, so you might want to make a dangle or something. This heart is not part of mine, but I thought it would be pretty. These little milk glass looking pieces. There's some pearls. There's this, which I didn't use on mine either. I did use the dangles here, so if you want to put those on yours. This is that really beautiful sparkly trim that I used on the last folder in my book, which is, sorry, I'm trying to show you where I use things, but it's this piece right here. So you have that. You have this cutout, which I used on the cover of my interior book. A sticker, there's that little Tim Holtz plaque. You have some of these and these little tiny flowers right here, and I used that just for this part right here, right there. There's some paper clips. There's, let's see, what else haven't I covered? There's a banner for one of them. You'll get the elastic for the making the book itself. There's some seam binding. So that's everything you'll get. It's $30 shipped. And again, just post in the comment down below if you're interested in it. I think if you're interested in any of these, I might be making a few more kits, not like this one because I don't have everything the same, but I'll make some others. If anyone's interested, just let me know. And I'm going to give you one tip right now so that if you refer back to this video, if you purchase this, after you fold this, there's in the instructions, it tells you to add adhesive to the underside of this one. Make sure to do that, because if you don't add the adhesive under there, it won't square and hold it good. So you need to be sure to put that adhesive strip underneath that piece when you start to do your binding. There's plenty of tutorials already that show you how to do that. I made this piece separate. I didn't want it to be a part of the binding, so I just did it on its own, and it ties somewhere in here, which I probably won't be able to find at this moment, but it just ties on right here. You can kind of see it there. I just double knotted it in there. I didn't want it to be a part of that other binding thing. So there you go. That's my project. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the length of this video. There was so much I wanted to tell you about and show you with what you're getting if you purchase this kit from me. So thank you so much. And until next time, do what makes you happy. Bye for now.